Blocktail's 5th chapter just dropped after 10 months of waiting from the fantastic adventure that was Chapter 4. There was also a story rewrite that only really retconned and reworded some stuff for Chapter 1, 2, and 4, and actually rewrote Chapter 3 into being much better, as well as some new cutscenes making the mysterious figure from the pre-prologue an actual villain. I don't think it was worth the wait, I'm going to be honest. I think it just mainly had to do with the final fight in Cassie. I'm going to try to cover my issues by when they generally happen within the story. So like, Reginald will be first, I think. His fight was fun, but oh my god, he was literally every stereotype you could predict off in the moment you see him. He's aggressive, sees the player with 4 legendary swords below him, a massive asshole to the fucking princess who he has to rely on due to the wind force, and immediately jumps to conclusions faster than my last 2 exes. I saw a post on the Blocktails wiki saying he should have died, and honestly that would have been better. Imagine a moment where a bunch of Core Blocks geezers are surrounding the player, and Cassie, before Reginald, having finally seen the error of his ways, sacrifices himself to fend off the Core Blocksian horde while they escape. I mean, it's literally said that he locked himself up in his huge-ass church-ass boss arena because he was getting overwhelmed, but when you actually see him, he's just on his throne or farming, having a fucking monologue. I know this fat potential chud man thinks he gets like Ludwig Bloodborne talks about him before someone fights him. At least the other 2 council bastards had something that went beyond expectations. Rober's whole court interrogation thing was cool, and Azuri called us out about what happened in Chapter 3's rewrite in the fucking Yum Nikki dimension. All he does is literally just aura farm and get one cool fight in his big church in this fucking Ironport from World of Magic looking ass town before fucking off until the Trinity Council fight. Oh yeah, I forgot Telemon now that I think about it. He does nothing but beat up like a few dudes off screen and fuck off. His biggest contribution is trying to help Cassie not lose her mind from the Wind Force visions, which I'm pretty sure only works out because a giant fucking dragon throws him off and he disappears for the rest of the chapter. I bet that's the only reason Shedlitsky doesn't just magically appear at the heights and ask if he missed something. Oh yeah, I also forgot Matt Dusek, mainly because he literally just does nothing but have a few lines of dialogue in the main story, then fuck off the moment you leave the HQ. Wasn't he one of the first things teased like he'd be more important? Anyways, back to actually important stuff. Cassie, like the singer of the band Millie, I guess, didn't really do anything new other than actually resisting the visions and ditching wielding the sword. Okay, now that I write that it feels nitpicky as hell, that's new enough. The boss fights were. Like, they made the best and worst bosses in this one. Azuri's stupid fucking random magic spell. It's either a fireball, Cruel King's Scepter Strike, or a lightning bolt harder to dodge than Hatred's own thunder. It's RNG as fuck, and it doesn't help that the bolt is like 10 fucking damage or something. All the tag teaming combo moves were really cool though, I have to give them that. It's just that Azuri's random spell move makes the fight fucking insufferable. Speaking of RNG, let's talk about that fucking final boss. Oh my god, I could see the vision, but this was executed like my last relationship. That being, why the fuck was it that? Now, I know making this chapter took a shit ton of time and effort, but were you guys only balancing this on if you had a full party? It should not have taken like only a single day to nerf the shit out of the fight that badly. This guy probably single-handedly changed my opinion of the chapter. That's how disappointed I felt with him. You gave us 10 months to wait for you to cook, and you gave us what was basically segregation via RNG. You either had a build that could obliterate whatever minions that got summoned, or you frantically rushed to try to clear them and watch in terror as Cassie obliterates a single guy and not do anything to the actual dragon right there. I mention RNG because the minions are randomized. You either try to deal with the Chosen, or just need to get rid of like 2 bum-ass Mage Walkers because Lady Luck wanted you tonight. This especially sucked as prior to the nerf because as far as I'm aware, Cassie did not have Wind Force Sweep to automatically just break the shield Frostmaw had instantly, as well as wipe out any goons he had. Also, why the fuck was his shield unbreakable when he had his minions? I get his normal health, not being able to get touched with his minions alive, but why the little stupid flight shield thing? I use Launcher, so I just figured I could use Bombardment to clear the minions and deal some shield damage, but no, that doesn't work at all. I'd expect this bullshit to be near the very end of the whole entire game, not just like a bit past halfway if we do have a Chapter 8. Also, Cassie, you bitch. How do you have the fucking Sword of Winds and you take the full damage of a tornado when I perfectly dodge it? You should have made 500 of those bastards if you fully lost yourself. Actually, regarding that tornado ability, I swear to God the window to dodge is like timed wrong with when it looks like it's about to hit you. I promise I'm not crazy or that it was bad ping. I was playing on a private server with 20 milliseconds of ping the entire time. Maybe it was just me seeing it weird. But what I do 100% know is that the fireballs fucking blend in with the background of the actual fight during the story, so it's stupidly fucking hard to see where they're coming from. The absolute worst part is trying to keep Cassie alive. If I was in this situation, I would have pummeled her arse straight to the core of the earth the moment she mentioned a future to grab that fucking sword for myself. Cassie does fuck all. Captain Trotter does better with the fucking sealed firebrand because he keeps attacking after using fucking Inferno. I know for a fact Cassie should realistically be stronger than Trotter, and you're telling me I needed to charge defense her multiple times and she still needs my ice dagger to carry her ass? I get she's going through some heavy shit, but fucking lock-in, girl. I didn't even have charge defense or any support base cards until this fight. Now I get that you'd want to have fights that make you want to reconsider a new strategy with new gear, but I just think this was executed terribly. 10 months waiting, and you nerfed the final boss within like a single day from a shit ton of complaints? Anyways, after the fight is over, Reginald just immediately switches sides on what he thinks about Cassie and ourselves. Didn't know he wanted a LARP as Udis from Limbus Company all of a sudden. I mean, it at least has build up, but I felt like it would have done more for like a longer cutscene. Also, the balance changes. I only noticed Ice Dagger was cut in half with its heals and SP Regans, but I heard there was a shit ton of them. Could have done with like an update log thing or something on the file select screen or whatever. I mean, I don't really care about that, but I know some who would. Also, I heard they wanted to rewrite the game another time, or at least alter a bit of the dialogue from the rewrites. At the very least, just give a way of telling us what happened in a way faster than having to spend 11 hours replaying the first 5 chapters. Also, I think most people complaining about Chapter 3's rewrite are just mad there's no more hype moments and aura in the Ghostwalker Purgatory section, when it kind of made no sense. Like Chapter 3's rewrite is so much better. I should make a whole other video on that now that I think about it.